It's Cologne at the plate. And he's got a shot with the bases loaded.
They can really open up this game now with a big hit.
Pitcher wants this big hit more than anyone. Atkins to field this one. And he's there to retire the side. Well, some early production here. 1 run across in the first. Toronto leads it 1-0. And we've got Wallace ready to go at the plate. Here's the pitch. Curveball just misses. 1-0.
They went with the big curveball off the plate, trying to get him to reach for it, but he lays off.
He's got the second most homers on the ball club. And here's the first one. He swings on that 0-0 delivery, misses the fastball. Strike one.
He's having some kind of season this year, Gary. Really the guy leading this team's offense and some kind of offensive production.
And that's out number 3. And Jordan Lyles heads in. He's settling in now. No runs allowed in the second. And we'll see the Astros coming up next. And our afternoon a bit overcast today. Still a good day to be at the ball yard. Shucks in the batter's box. Took a called third strike in his last time up. Let's take a look here at how he's been mixing up his pitches so far in this game.
Well, he doesn't typically throw the cutter as often as he has today, but he seems to be using it an awful lot.
Well, I'd really love to see him use that.
Swung and a ground ball to third. That's one away. These teams set the tone in offense last year. Let's take a look, brought to you by State Farm. Blue Jays number 1. Second, the Rangers. Third spot, the Red Sox. Fourth, the Angels. And number 5, the Indians rounded out.
Well, when this team steps on the field, it's like a track meet. It seems like every one of these guys wants that ability to hit home plate. It seems like almost every game. They led the league last year in runs scored, and this is a team.
Hard grounded to short. Bartosh. And a good throw gets him 2 down.
It's a nice throw by the shortstop, and the key to that is having good feet. When an infielder makes bad throws, it's not because of his arm, it's because of his feet.
Braves at the plate now. Drew a walk his last time. The first pitch. Really nailed that one right through the middle of the infield. And the throw's in time at first. Mercy, what a play. Probably thinking about the matchups here as we check the bullpen. Left-handers throwing.
Oh, that's right. I think they're getting him loosened up to face the hitter in the on-deck circle.
Bartok. Gets a turn here. We have seen a great pitching performance on the mound and a tremendous use of that strike zone that's been on display here.
I think he's been in pretty good command in this one. He clearly is hitting his target, if not all the time, at least the majority of the time.
You know, John, if I'm the pitching coach, I'm going to emphasize just stick with the plan. The plan seems to be working.
Boston gets called on to take over the mound duties. They've decided it was time to make a change here. Looks at that curveball. It's a strike. He's behind 0-2.
Well, he just fooled the hitter right here. He was thinking hard. He got soft, and with great break on that curveball, he couldn't touch it.
Swung on and a grounded to first. And that's out number one, stepping in the bag.
Well, look here, last year of the National League and where the Houston Astros ended up ranking. First in batting average, first in hits, and it's all about offense when you're going to try to win ball games. You got to score runs. Third in the league in runs scored really shows that offense is a real asset for their team.
Here's the first pitch. Boy, that one is stung up the middle. And he throws to first in time, out number two. Shucks in the batter's box. Had a base hit his last time up. That one goes foul. A smash towards the hole. Braves safe at first. Very late throw.
Well, the pitcher did everything he could right here. He got the ground ball like he wanted. But you see this runner, man, once he left the box, he is flying.
Well, he's running, taking off for second. And he is out, trying to take second. So no runs on one hit and nobody left on. No runs yet for Houston. And if you're just tuning in, hi, Gary Thorne along with John Crutch, Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. And Prince Fielder will lead it off. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. A swing, a high drive deep into center field. And goodbye, home run. The production for the Jays goes on. And now the lead is up to 2. The solo home run, a bit of a patty.
All right, now Toronto's got to be pretty darn happy with their offensive approach.
Fresh count of Bautista. Here it comes. Here's one hit very well deep. That's one away.
I've got a moment to take a look back to last year's Toronto Blue Jays. First in batting average. First in batting average with runners in scoring position. They were also ranked #1 in hits, a lineup with depth that can make contact and find their way to base.
Laurie at the plate, grounded out his last time through, and the team's best home run hitter right now. First pitch, and he misses the fastball. Strike one.
One thing they know they can count on in this lineup is his bat. He has been so consistently good.
This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. Atkins to field this one, and he meanders over to put it away.
Well, he hit this one well, but it hangs up long enough to give the left fielder just enough time to run underneath and make the catch.
Kyle is the batter. 2 for 2 in the game. we go. Here's the first pitch. Smashes that one towards the shortstop. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. So they pick up a run on the home run and add to the... Paradis in the batter's box. He's ready to start out here in the 6th inning. The pitch. This one's grounded foul wide of first. Here's the pitch. Inside for a ball, evens the count at 1.
On a great spot to put that pitch if you can get the guy to chase.
Curveball just off the black, and it's 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Low for a ball, and he'll be in the driver's seat. 3-1.
Wow, he had some good bite on that one right there, but the hitter wouldn't chase it.
He swings now and really hit that. That one's gloved. Now let's see how the top hitting teams measured up last season, courtesy of State Farm. The Astros, number 1. The Cardinals in 2nd. 3rd spot, the Brewers. 4th, the Reds. And number 5, the Braves rounded out.
We're going to watch a team with the best batting average last year in this game today. And I tell you what, this entire lineup can swing the bat. There is
ground out victim last time through. 1 out with runners at 1st and 2nd. And the first pitch. Smacked that one. He got it right up the middle. The second, there's 1. And 2. They got both of them that time. So they can't push any across here in this half of the inning. Toronto 2. Houston. Here's Brett Wallace. To lead it off. He's gotten a hit 4 out of 6 times against the Blue Jays. Crosby coming in now to pitch as the Blue Jays bring in their reliever.
This is where the manager earns his money. Let's see if this move pays off.
Here's the pitch. Line drive left of the bag and foul. He makes contact. Line drive. That gets down. The tying run coming up. Late throw. He's on at first.
Well, this is not what you imagine when you go out to make a pitching change. You bring a guy in from out of the bullpen, and the first hitter he faces, he serves up a hit. Let's see if he can get out of this.
And Atkins settles in. 0 for 1 thus far. And it'll be Michael Cleto doing the pitching as the Blue Jays bring in their reliever. Fouled off. He delivers. Good slider that time. Ruled the ball. 1-2.
Good spot there. Just down a little bit out of the zone. Tried to get him to chase. He wouldn't go for it.
And it's fouled off. Atkins fouls it off yet one more time.
Well, you're behind in the count 1 and 2. All you want to do is try to stay alive and hope the pitcher makes a mistake. He didn't make a mistake.
Ground ball headed for the middle, and it's picked up. There's 1, and there's the second out of double play. Here's a look for 6-3 on the double play.
That's the way they teach you, whether you're at second base or shortstop. One fluid motion, get it out of the glove and get rid of it.
And in the batter's box, it's Castro. Here's the first pitch. That one's hit. Bradley to field. And there's the third out. And a frustrated lineup indeed. That's now 7 shutout innings. And for those of you just joining in, I'm Gary Thorne along with John Kruk and Steve Phillip. He could come through big here for Toronto. It's Baker at the plate. He'll grab a bat and hit here.
Well, I can't blame the manager here playing the percentages, bringing in the right-handed hitter against this lefty pitcher. Let's see if it pays off.
Swing and a miss on Rodriguez's pitch.
Well, that's just textbook pitching right there. Exactly where you want to put the breaking ball.
Oh, and they're going to try for the double steal. Oh, and they get that one on the out. Couldn't get the double part of it. Let's take a look at that steal.
Came in with a curveball right there, but the catcher does a nice job getting the transfer from his glove to his throwing hand and makes the accurate throw to throw out the stealer.
Oh, Bautista stealing. He swings and nails a liner. He'll throw one to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. Part-time. Has a turn in the watch. He bounced out his last time, and they've decided to make a defensive change.
You know, Gary, I think you're losing a little something here. I don't think this guy's nearly as solid defensively as the one he's replacing, so interesting move.
And the eighth inning starts with a strike.
Well, you talk about a guy who just corkscrewed himself into the ground. Bad timing.
Good hard slider, swung on and missed. 0-2. Strike three called on the fastball. One away.
You know, sometimes in the back you go 5, 6, 7 pitches as they start to foul off the 0-2 count. I like that he went right at him aggressively, strikes him out on 3 pitches.
It's Blackburn at the plate. Grounded out last time. First pitch to him. Swung on and missed. 0-1. Here's the delivery. Oh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch. 1-1.
Well, a good pitch right there. He tried to get one in on his hands, but he just missed, though, in off the plate. Great pitch.
Here's the pitch. Up the middle it goes. Bautista fields it. Out. On to first. That's out number 2. Here's a look at the teams that drummed up the extra base hits last year. Our State Farm leaderboard. The Reds number 1. The Brewers second. The Rockies third, fourth the Astros, and we've got the Marlins ranked fifth.
Well, anytime you have a whole team of guys who can hit for extra bases, it makes the defense spread out so much, and it gives you room to do other things. This team is great at it, one of the best in the league last year, just hitting the balls in gaps, hitting the ball over the wall, and that's why they score so many runs, because they're always in scoring position.
Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. That gets down. That'll put him on the tying run up.
Well, a big two-out hit right there. That's his third hit of the game so far. This man's doing what he has to do to help his team win.
Paradis in the batter's box. Hitless so far. He'll get another shot at it now. And we'll get to see Brian Shaw pitch. He'll be relieving for the Blue Jays now.
Well, going to the bullpen right here, that's his chess move. Let's see if it's checkmate.
Pitch on the way. Goodwood hits it right back up through the pitcher. But the throw is wide. He's in there at second. Oh, and a wild throw. And we're going to see Martinez here. Caught looking last time. Now the first pitch. Martinez makes contact, fouled it away. Here's the pitch. A sinker, misses, 1-1. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Bautista fields it. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. So they still can't buy a run. They've been held scoreless through 8. No runs yet for Houston. Dial is the batter. He'll get us started as we go to the bottom half of the 8th inning. And the first pitch. That swung on and grounded up the middle. And the throw beats him to the bag. He is out at first. It's Colon at the plate. Trying again here, just 1 for 3 thus far. Swing and lined up the middle. And he gets that one down. His second hit, 2 for 4 today.
Gotta love that first pitch fastball right where he wanted. He was thinking right back up the middle. Base hit the center.
And Bradley settles in. 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first pitch. On the ground to short. And he's got it now. That's one out. And the double play, they got them both. Well, that's one way to keep your pitch count down. They wrapped that inning up with 3 pitches. Miner gets a turn here. He flew out his last time up. Swung on, hit sharply to first.
Well, anytime you can get on base with no outs to start an inning, you know that an extra base hit will probably score you. But even if the batter behind you can figure out a way to get on base, now you have the potential for a huge inning.
And we've got Wallace ready to go at the plate. He singled his last trip. Billsberger is called up. He'll be pitching as Toronto brings him in to close. There's a slurve in there for strike 1. And this is bounced foul to the left side. Good slurve that time, but it's called a ball, 1 and 2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner to right center. And that's going to be a base hit. Tying run is on.
Well, anytime you go to your bullpen, you have to try to get a good matchup. And that's what this team had, lefty against lefty. But give the hitter credit. He hung in there and delivered.
It's nice to have...
Oh, both runners on the move. Oh, and they succeed on it. That's a double steal. Nice play.
Here's some great execution with the double steal, Gary. This isn't a play you see turn out so well as much anymore.
Boy, and that is such a big play because you're moving two runners up without a play having been had.
Well, it only works when the fielding breaks down, and that's what happened in this situation.
0-1 is a fastball inside. That'll even the count at 1.
Well, this is a tough pitch. It's almost one that you think maybe he had some intent here. Throwing that two-seam fastball that's running back in on the hitter. A dangerous pitch, especially for hitters diving into the zone.
Fastball in there, called third strike, 1 out. That's a strikeout that contributes in a big way towards winning the ball game, as you can see here on the WPA graph.
Great setup this time with the off-speed pitch, and then following it up, he couldn't catch up to the heater. Couldn't even get a bat off his shoulder.
Great combination of pitches when you can freeze a hitter like that.
Well, pitching wins games, and it's a critical part of this key moment of this game.
You know, he's trying desperately to get out of this inning with that 2-run lead intact, but a couple are on base here.
Well, he has the right look in his eyes, Gary, right now. He looks prepared. Let's see how he handles this situation.
A high pop-up. This one, to Bautista. 2 down.
That's a big second out right there, holding on to a slim lead. Now he's got a chance to get out of this thing without any major trouble.
Bartosh at the plate. Called out on strikes in his last appearance. Runners at second and third with 2 outs. Here's the first pitch. The 0 delivery, a fastball taken for strike. The pitch. Fastball swung on, can't make contact, and behind on the count 0-2. He deals. That's a foul ball. Fastball is up high, then it's 1-2.
Well, I'm going out of the zone right now, Gary, trying to get him to chase something rather than giving him a good pitch to hit.
This one's grounded near third, foul.
Well, anytime you're behind in the count, you just want to try to spread out and try to put the ball in play. And that's what he did right there. He didn't put it in play, though, but he kept it foul to keep the at-bat alive.
And he fouls off another one. And he struck him out. That strands the tying run at second. Ball game over.
Well, they treated their hometown crowd to a phenomenal pitching performance in this one. A big win on the shoulders of their pitchers.
And it's about time to award our player of the game, don't you think? Talk about a great game. No further, Prince Fielder.
Well, you get on one of these hot streaks, Gary, and all you can do is sit back and watch. And it's an incredible show when it's happening. Spraying the ball all over the field. One just happened to leave the ballpark. That's why he's the player of the game.
And, Steve, that ought to send these folks home happy.
Well, no question about it. They get the win in a close game, a lot of excitement and enthusiasm, and ready for the next one.
And until next time. And in the batter's box, it's Allen. Reached on an error his last time around. And Craig Kimbrell is the pitcher as Toronto brings him into close.
This is where the manager earns his money. Let's see if this move pays off.
Swinging from the heels, and he missed it. 0-1.
Well, that's what you like to see. Power going against power. That two-seamer with great movement, and the batter swinging for the fences. The pitcher won this battle.
On the way. He lets that fastball go by for a called strike. 0-2.
The hitter has to be protective. He has to be able to fight off that tough pitch and put it in play for a base hit if he can.
And he lays off that one outside. 1-2. 1-2 pitch coming. The 1-2 is a fastball inside. 2-2.
Well, you saw the catcher right there setting up inside, and the pitcher just missed off the plate. Still a pretty good pitch, though.
Big swing and a miss on a heater. Strike him out, 1 down.
Well, 2 strikes on the hitter, and he came inside. He just couldn't catch up quickly enough to it. He must have been thinking away. Well, you have to figure coming in off the bench a little bit, you want to see a pitch or two, but when you get it, you got to be aggressive. See if you can do something to get on base and get a rally started.
Swung on and fouled away. Ooh, really extended his arms that time, but 0-2.
Well, the hitter's dug himself a pretty deep hole right here. Let's see if he can battle himself out of it.
Lined, foul towards third. Grounded softly to short. Odell. Throw to first gets him, and there are 2 down.
A lot riding right here. Jason Hayward's back, guys. You can see the determination in his face for such a young player. He's so poised.
What he's trying to do at the plate here in the last inning is get this ball game tied up.
Gary, the key is to not let him get on base. Clearly, he doesn't want to give up a home run, but he wants to keep him off base and keep the tying run from coming to the plate. Here we go. Here's the first pitch.
There's a strike from Kimbrel, now 0-1.
That's a great pitch. When you get it to break low in the zone like that with that kind of movement, awfully tough on the hitter.
He delivers. And lets that one alone. Jason Hayward shows a lot of patience, evens the count. He hit for a 300 average last year against the Blue Jays. And he looks at a slider in there, and it's 1-2 now.
Pitching coaches love it when you can throw it down and away consistently. He got it done right there.
And he takes the ball inside, 2-2. Here's the pitch. Tough pitch to lay off that time. Full count, 3-2.
Well, that two-seam fastball has to be thrown down in the zone. You throw it up, it flattens out, and you can get hurt.
Hit on the ground. This could be the end of this ball game. And on to first for out number 3, and that's going to do it.
Well, they won a great one here today, Gary, and it's all because of the pitching. Outstanding pitching, really leading them to victory.
And now let's take a look at one player clearly instrumental in this contest. He's our player of the game.
It's so important that anytime you can get one relief pitcher to give you 3 or 4 solid innings of relief, that's what you need to win. That's what you need to win pennants. That's exactly what they needed, and that's why he's our player of the game.
And Steve, that ought to send these folks home happy.
No question about it. They get the win in a close game, a lot of excitement and enthusiasm.
It's Coast at the plate. 0 for 1 thus far. Dixon at the plate. He'll be the pinch hitter.
They're going to go to the pinch hitter in this situation, trying to get that big hit to bring this runner home.
Line drive. That's foul towards first. Oh, there's Bradley stealing. The opportunity for offense is right now.
Well, you just can't explain how valuable a pinch hitter is. A guy who can come off the bench cold and deliver a big hit.
Oh, both runners on the move. Oh, he's going to try to steal third. Hut shot towards the hole. He picks it up, gets one at second, and two. They pull off the double play. They pick up no runs on 2 hits and strand 1. Blue Jays 1, Atlanta 0. We've got the top of the order coming up. So Michael Bourne leading it off. Had a base hit his last time up. Billsberger coming in now to pitch as the Blue Jays bring in their reliever.
I'm sure they didn't set out thinking, hey, let's pitch all our bullpen guys this early in the game. What do you think, Gary? I don't know. They need this guy to hold down the fort and see if he can't give them some innings.
Here's the pitch. Oh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch, 1-1.
Well, you saw the catcher right there setting up inside, and the pitcher just missed off the plate. Still a pretty good pitch, though.
Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. And in there, he's 2 for 3 today. He's going to try for third. Atlanta, what a shot they've got here. State Farm leaderboard. Look at the teams with the most runs produced from last year's season. Number 1, the Braves. Second, the Rockies. The Astros third. And he's got a shot with a bases loaded.
And they can really open up this game now with a big hit.
Pitcher wants this big hit more than anyone. Ackley will be the new pitcher as the Blue Jays bring in their reliever.
I'm sure they didn't set out thinking, hey.
There's a swing and a liner towards the gap in left field. That one gets through for a base hit. One run is in. Now 2 runs are in. Atlanta continuing to deliver. Now after 2 RBIs on that hit, we can see how the WPA graph is looking. Grace settles in. Flew out last time. Grounded out last time. Bollier will be the pinch hitter.
It's nice to have somebody coming off the bench that can run a little bit. He can come in and pinch run, or he can get a rally started and potentially score a big run in a situation.
Hit up the middle, and that is in there. The tying run is on base. Laurie heads for third. This a great situation for some offense.
Well, anytime you're sitting on the bench, it's hard to tell what a pitcher's really throwing unless you're getting that back. Batter's box. You come off the bench very cold like he was and delivers. That is huge.
And they've decided to make a defensive change. He waited on that first pitch and took it. It's 1-0. Slider just misses the black, falls behind 2-0. He delivers. This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. And that's the third out. That'll do it. Well, they chip. And if you just joined us, our broadcast of Major League Baseball on 2K Sports with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. I'm Gary Thorne. He's 1 for 1 so far. Laurie on first. On at second is Bautista. This is popped down the right field line. Should be room. And at first I was going to look playable, but nothing doing. It got away. Spins, checks him at second. Trying to keep him close. He's back on the bag. Here's the, hey, he's trying to steal third. Two away. Runners on the move.
Well, I've got a moment to take a look back to last year's Toronto Blue Jays. First in batting average. First in batting average with runners in scoring position. They were also ranked number 1 in hits, a lineup with depth that can make contact and find their way to base.
Oh, what a drive. He smashed it. That one's grabbed. Side retired. So they can't push any across here in this half of the inning. Braves still on top. And so Brian McCann will lead off. He homered earlier in the ballgame.
He's swinging the bat very well today and doing a little bit of everything. Driving in runs, hitting the ball out of the ballpark, having a good ball game.
Asagawa is going to be our new pitcher here as they make the pitching swap.
I'm not sure what they're thinking by bringing the closer in, Gary, in a situation like this. I'd rest him if I were them.
Here's the pitch. And with 2 strikes on him now, Brian McCann will protect that zone.
Tough spot for the hitter. Down 0-2. You got to protect right now.
Oh, tough one to lay off right there. That fastball. 1-2. McCann makes contact, fouls it off. Swing and a miss on the slider. 1 out.
Well, Gary, that's an outstanding slider. That great late action with 2 strikes. Not much you can do with that one. Tough one to hit.
Now batting with 1 away. Here's Jason Hayward. He walked and later scored his last time through. And the first pitch. Swings on that first pitch, misses the fastball. 0-1.
Well, he wasn't trying to hit a single the other way with that swing. He's trying to take that ball out of the ballpark. Let me tell you, if he gets another pitch in that location, look out. We might have a souvenir.
Here's the delivery. That misses at the shins. 1-2. The 1-2 on its way. And Jason Hayward is struck out. A big swing and a miss.
Good movement, 89 miles per hour. K-Cam shows it to you.
Explain this one. Hit it right down Main Street, and he missed it.
Well, the hitters up here are the best of the best, but they're still human, and this is just going to show you that anybody can swing and miss a pitch down the middle.
And in the batter's box, it's Allen. He homered back in the 7th inning of this game. First pitch on the way. Fastball swung out and missed. 0-1.
Well, clearly the pitcher's in control right here. This guy really struggles on the fastball when he's behind in the count, so look for the heat.
Liner towards the hole. Graves. And he'll step on first to retire the side. And they are. And Bradley settles in. Grounded out his last time up. That's hit foul by Bradley. Swung on, hit in the air to right center. Bourne will field. And he gets over and grabs it with 11.
Obviously, winning big right now. You just want to go out there, make plays, throw strikes, force them to try to put multiple hits together.
A swing and a ball hit high into the air, right field. This one was crunched. He heads all the way back to the warning track and gets the out.
Down to their final out right here, Gary. So, they're looking pretty dire at this point. And but listen, funnier things have happened. They've got to get base runners, though.
Odell at the plate. Struck out swinging his last time up.
A tough loss here for this crowd today, but boy, do they see some kind of pitching performance from the visiting team.
And now let's get a recap of an outstanding. And you don't often get the bats going on the road quite like this. Pretty good offensive attack.
Well, when you're on the road, to have this kind of offense, it takes the hometown crowd out of the game and really helps your chances.
Coming up, a great matchup to start off the work week. It's the Toronto Blue Jays against the Texas Rangers. And now off to Rangers Ballpark in Arlington with our crew of Gary, John, and Steve, who are ready to call the game.
Ticket sales for this one, 49,000 plus. Defending their home turf today, the Texas Rangers here in Arlington. Welcome, 2K Sports broadcast of MLB. Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips, John Kruk. It's a Monday afternoon. Here's a glance at Texas's starter. Steve, he's facing that Toronto lineup today. What is he thinking about?
Pitching's the key to win any ball game, and with their quality right-hander on the mound today, that's going to be a key as well against this outstanding lineup. He's going to have to execute his pitches to get the outs.
Chance now to check the lineup, this time for the Blue Jays. John, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, we all know Prince Fielder can hit home runs. I mean, it's some of the most prodigious home runs you will see. Those high lofting shots that go about 450 feet. But what people don't understand is he's a guy who can walk a lot. He's also a great hitter with runners in scoring position. Prince Fielder's more than just a power guy.
And in the batter's box, it's Laurie. He's first up today, and we're just about ready for the first pitch. And this is bounced foul to the left side. That's a strike. Feliz takes the count to 0-2.
Get a little extra giddy up on that one as he just blows it right by him.
And it goes foul. Swung on and missed. Strike three. Brett Laurie, he is struck out.
With two strikes, the hitter wanted the fastball. He got it, but didn't do anything with it.
Dixon at the plate. Line shot into center field. And that'll be Toronto's first hit of the game. He's going to try and test him here. Now a chance to see how the Rangers defense looks. Thoughts, John? Anybody standing up?
Well, how do you not like Adrian Beltre? He's the best third baseman in all of baseball, not only offensively, but defensively as well. The orthodox way he throws the baseball, more flat-footed, and the velocity that he can put on his throws to first base. Plus, he's a great help to the second baseman because he gets the ball to them so quickly on double plays.
Feliz sets, throws. Fielder fouls it off yet again. Oh, and he takes off for second. And Prince Fielder misses on that one. That's strike three. And so out of the inning, only 8 pitches thrown. That's pretty efficient. Bottom half coming right up. Texas will bat. And doing the pitching, Max Scherzer. He's starting. For Toronto. Steve, he faces this Texas lineup today. What's his focus?
Well, with Max Scherzer on the mound, it's going to be about aggression and aggressiveness. He attacks the zone, an explosive fastball that can overwhelm the hitters, and a slider to get a swing and a miss.
The pitch. Slider locked him up. He's behind 0-2.
He has great bite on this slider, throwing it down and into the hitter, gets away with one, and he gets in for the strike.
And Elvis Andrus is gone, swinging strike 3.
That's a pretty fast pitch right there, and hard to get that much break on it.
And I think last couple of pitches he faced, it didn't seem like he was ready for that fastball.
Yeah, he got some off-speed pitch the previous pitch, but you should be able to expect to get the bat on that heater, especially with 2 strikes.
And Bourbon settles in. Lifetime 222 average against the Blue Jays.
There's really no explanation of why he has trouble against this team, but he struggles against every pitcher.
And Scherzer throws that one outside. It'll be a ball. Here's the 1-1. This is in the air, straight away left. And that'll set down Bourbon. That's 2 gone. Here's a chance to show you that lineup for the Rangers. Thoughts, John? Anybody stand out?
Well, Julio Bourbon's a guy that they would love to see get on base and make things happen with his legs. He's a speed guy. When he gets on, he can do a lot of things to help his team win. Problem is, he has trouble getting on base. Makes it difficult to steal bases when you're not on.
Nelson Cruz not fooled by that pitch, and the count is evened up. He hit .333 last year against Scherzer. He watches the 1-1 pitch, takes a fastball, strike 2. Here's the pitch. The slider swung on and missed, struck him out, side gone. And they go quietly offensively in this half inning, nothing across. Nobody's put one on the board yet here in Texas. And if you're just joining in, Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk bringing you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. And Jose Bautista's up. Boy, did he draw a lot of walks last year in the AL. That one's hot. That swung on, line towards the gap in left center. This one into the gap, rolling towards the wall. He'll hold there at second base, credit him with a double.
Well, a great leadoff double right there. No outs in the inning. Now, let's see if they can bring him across.
Graves in the box. That swung on and flied to right. Martin's there. No problem for him. That's runner on his way to third. Something to look forward to. This Wednesday, it'll be Prince Fielder and the Toronto Blue Jays. They find themselves at the Rangers ballpark in Arlington to take on Texas. It'll be a 7 p.m. start time.
Really looking forward to calling that game. It's got a chance to be a very interesting matchup between those two teams.
Guile up now. Good pitch from Feliz. That swung on and missed. Here we go with a little breakdown on the types of pitches that he's throwing on the mound that are turning into hits. Swings, lines this one back up the middle. That's one. And he's going to hang on to it. No relay, so they will not get the double play. It's Colon at the plate. Third base, Bautista. Headed for the middle. Terrific stop, Andrus. And he's out at first. What an out. They pick up no. And it's Adrian Beltre to lead us off. Had a base hit his last time up. And here's the first one. Swings and misses the slider. 0-1. Feliz sets, throws. Boy, he scorched that one. That was right over the mound. And it gets through. 2 for 2. And the run gets in.
Oh, what a good piece of hitting right there. The pitching has been very good. Made one mistake right there, and he gets that RBI across the board to give his team some momentum.
And is Prince Fielder in the box now. And the best average in the league last year. And here's the first one. It's now 0-1. Watch that fastball go by.
Some kind of player, no doubt about it. They're glad to have him in the lineup because he can get it done, and he got it done all season long last year, Gary.
That one fouled off by Fielder. Liner between first and second. And that's going to be a base hit for Fielder. This a great situation for some offense. Steve, looked like that was a strike. Ball was up high, but I think in the zone.
Well, up and away, but on an 0-2 count, you're thinking, I need to make contact. Exceptional job of eye-hand coordination.
Jose Bautista now will stand in. Walked often last year, in fact, most in the division. This one swung on and driven hard. And he's there to retire the sun. Third inning offense, able to get. And we're going to see Martinez here. He'll get us going here in the home half of the third. And here's a quick summary of how this guy's mixing up his pitches. How's he doing?
Yeah, the best game plan is one when you throw a variety of pitches and you throw them all for strikes to keep the hitters off balance. To me, though, he's throwing that splitter way too much.
You know, one of the things I've been noticing, he has not been throwing the slider as much as we're used to seeing it, and it can be a tremendous weapon for him. We'll see if he leans on it more heavily later in the game because he needs to find some outs.
Hard grounded to short. Over to first for out number one. Now the State Farm leaderboard, we take a look at who the league leaders in slugging percentage were last year.
Well, this is a list of guys that when they get in there, they're looking to do some damage to really hurt the opposition.
Fielder mashes that one. And it's off the wall. And he's in at second with a double, 1 out.
We talk about a happy guy right there, and so is his manager. Getting there to second base, 2 outs to work with now for his offense. Let's see if his teammates can bring him in.
Bautista up at the plate, one of the most walked players in the league a year ago.
Let's take a peek back now at how Jose Bautista performed last season. 4th in walks, 9th in RBIs, and the home run numbers were there for him last season, ranked in the top 15 in home runs, among the top end of power batters around the game.
Braves in the batter's box. Last time up, flew out. Swung on line to right center field. That's the second out of the inning. And that keeps the runners at first and second. And 2, a double play. So no runs on 1 hit and nobody left on. And we'll see the Rangers. Well, maybe we'll see some sun yet. Who knows? The weather a bit gloomy right now. The fans ready to enjoy the game. Game. Steve, let's take a look at what he's getting done out there on the mound.
Now these ground balls coming out because this right-hander really changing speeds, moving the ball around, changing the hitter's eye level, and pounding the bottom third of the strike zone.
Struck out looking in his last at bat against Feliz.
I got to believe we're going to see the 2-seamer again with the 2-strike count. It froze him up and locked him up the last time.
Andrus. 1 away now. Here's a look at the league leaders at the plate last season, brought to you by State Farm.
All these guys have a similar trait, that ability to put the good part of the on the ball and make solid contact on a consistent basis. And they're willing to...
There's a swing and a smash. And he drops back to the warning track to pull it in.
Well, Gary, you know, he's settling into a groove right here. And that's 6 in a row that he set down.
Dixon at the plate. Drove in a run earlier in the game. Swings and misses at the fastball, 0-1.
Well, he recognized that two-seamer. It seemed like his timing was right there, but he tried to turn on it and just came up empty.
Swung on, bounced weakly to second. Picked up by Kinsler. Out. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. Welcome to those of you just tuning in. 2K Sports, Major League Baseball. This is grounded out last time. And we're going to get to see Eduardo Sanchez pitching as the Blue Jays bring in their reliever.
Well, they turn to the closer here in the 8th inning, Gary. Might be a little too early for him. Typically only a 9th inning guy, but I guess sometimes you have to save the game in the 8th inning as much as you do the 9th.
Good power curve there. He's ahead 0-2.
Look for the pitcher to try to expand the strike zone here. The hitter has to swing at anything close.
Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. And it gets down. And he scores, and we are tied. Take the risk, and sometimes it pays off, and it does there.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's a risk. There's no question about it. He got in safely, but I have to consider whether it's a risk worth taking.
Here is Nelson Cruz. The opening continuing for the Texas lineup. Strike started off the at-bat 0-1. Sanchez gets set and delivered. Really nailed that one right through the middle of the infield. Not in time. He will score. He beat it out.
Well, infield playing back in this situation. A well-hit ball just getting by him for a base hit.
Here is Adrian Beltre. Steve, you get that feeling right now this offense is not going to be stopped. They've got themselves a lead late.
Well, they needed that one right there, Gary. That was a big at-bat. Now they have the lead. Now they're looking to add on to it, too. Take the pressure off the late inning pitching.
Bullpen always happy to have as big a lead as they can get going into the late innings, but hey, at least they got themselves a lead.
No, you're right. Managers don't mind it too much either, but they want to keep piling on right here. They'll like it even more that way.
There's a swing, and that one's hit on the ground. And a run comes home.
This pitch just cuts right over the heart of the plate. The hitter handled it perfectly.
That's one of those where you've given in by making a bad pitch and really made it much easier for the hitter.
Yeah, he's better than that. Bear down. Well, they win a great one here today, Gary, and it's all because of the pitching. Outstanding pitching.
All right, here we go. It's that time. And Steve, they're able to win this game rather handily. A little bit of home cooking here that was right on from the beginning.
Now, Gary, as a player, you always like having the 10th man out there, and these fans provided that today. They were into it.
Yeah, we hope you've enjoyed today's 2K Sports Broadcast. RBI situation. Here's Jose Bautista. Steve, we talk about game-turning situations. This is one of them.
No question about that. Things can change completely right here.
And he's got it now. Out at the plate. But he'll hang on to that, so they will get one. Now Now a chance to see how the Rangers defense looks. John, thoughts on the fielders here?
Well, hitters know if they put something on the ground toward Elvis Andrus, they might as well run right back into the dugout. He has a strong arm. He has great range. He can run the ball down in the outfield on those shallow pop-ups. He can let the outfielders play deeper because he has such great range going back for balls. I mean, this guy's a complete player, and he's been to 2 world championships. You love having him on your team.
He deals. Swinging an easy ground ball to short, and he'll try to make the play. And that's 2, a double play. So they pick up 2 hits in the inning, but leave the bases loaded. Bottom half coming right up, Texas. It's going to be Brandon Beachy on the mound. He's starting for Toronto. Steve, he faces this Texas lineup today. What's his focus?
Well, you talk about a pitcher beyond his years. Brandon Beachy, a young guy, but he looks like he's been pitching for a long time.
And look now at the pitch type distribution. One of the hallmarks of being effective is mixing up your pitches.
Well, that's the key to success, is mixing up your pitches, and he's done just that. Being successful throwing his fastball for strikes, but also his...
Now here's a slow roller to third. Gets 1 at second. And there's 2, a double play. Always looking for that friend of a pitcher. They wanted that ground ball and got it.
Now they threw it around the horn to get the double play. Nice turn by the second baseman.
Guile is batting. Now the Blue Jays losing their last game. Looking at the last 10 games for them, not good. They've dropped 7 in a row.
Well, you had an inkling that this team wasn't going to go 162-0, so losing that first game of the season, not a big deal. Let's see if they can get one here today.
Here's the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed, and the side's retired. So Derek Holland heads to the dugout. He has a shutout going through 4 innings now. Leading it off, Nelson Cruz.
Well, looking for a bounce-back performance today. Some disappointment after last game, striking out twice.
And here's the first one. Swing and a line drive. And in there, he's 2 for 3 today. He's around third, heading for the plate. And he scores.
Well, the pitcher left us one over the middle part of the plate, right where the hitter can make contact. Good piece of hitting.
Boy, with the run scoring there, that's a pretty fat pitch in an RBI situation.
Keep the rally going.
Runner on first now for Prince Fielder. Home run king last year, #1 in the league. And that's going to be a base hit for Fielder. Laurie heads for third. That'll bring the big bat of Jose Bautista up.
Prince Fielder, let's take a moment to check out the numbers he put up last year. First in batting average, first in hits. He also led the league in home runs, the biggest power hitter in the league. This guy, when he gets a pitch he can hit, he drives it out of the ballpark. A real home run threat.
It's going to be DeJesus. He'll be the pinch hitter. Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. So they scratch across. Thompson at the plate. Steve, let's take a look and see how the pitcher's done today.
Well, when you...
This is his first year in the major. First pitch to him. And a big rip at that one and falls behind 0-1.
I fooled him right there. That 2-seam fastball has to be down in the zone to be effective, but it looked like he was looking for a different pitch.
Swings and hits this one deep down the line and left as he drops back and puts it away. Little warm-up action going in the bullpen. That's a right-hander up and throwing.
Well, they're going to wait for the right-handed hitter on deck to get announced, and then they'll probably make the move to the pen.
Guile is the batter now. 0 for 2 thus far. Now with 2 down, they've got a man on board.
Well, I've got a moment to take a look back to last year's Toronto Blue Jays. First in batting average with runners in scoring position. They were also ranked #1 in hits, a lineup with depth that can make contact and find their way to base.
Hut shot towards the hole. Out at third as they tag him. So they pick up a couple of hits in the... Texas is the state. It is the home of the Rangers, our venue here tonight, in the starry night. Steve, how well is that pitching performance standing up?
Well, you keep the ball down on the ground, you keep it in the ballpark, and you get ground ball outs, and this lefty's been doing that all day.
This one's grounded near third, foul. Here's the delivery. Oh, what a drive. He smashed it. And that's out number 3. And a good defensive half inning. 3 up, 3 down. For those of you just coming on board, Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk bringing you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. He's had a real good night at the plate so far. 2 for 3 up falling.
Well, you know what? You go up to the plate again after getting a hit on a fastball, and you go up there saying...
That one swung on, hit in the air. Martin's there. And he gets over and grabs it with 11. Now our State Farm leaderboard, looking at the teams leading the league in slugging percentage from last year. Number 1, the Blue Jays. Second, the Rangers. Third spot, the Red Sox. The Yankees 4th. And at number 5, it's the Angels.
Well, not a lot of...
To Jesus, a ground ball. And Kinsler picks it up. And that'll set down to Jesus. Graves is the batter. How's he delivering on these first pitches? Let's look and see.
Well, when you go 0-1, you get...
There's a bullet towards third. And he's on. That's the go-ahead run.
Well, with 2 outs and you get a big double right here, the last thing you want to do is get stranded. You got a little momentum. You got the pitcher on the ropes. Let's see if they can take advantage.
A chance to find out what these guys are made of right now, Gary.
He'll be seeking his first hit of the game. Not a lot of luck so far. Guile up at the plate. He singled in his last at bat. 2 down. Runners at first and second. He delivers. It's fouled off. Takes one off the plate to even the count at 1.
He tried to backdoor that pitch, but left it out and away.
Hit in the air to left center. And Cruz is there. And he's there to retire the side. Derek Holland, that's another good inning. He's waging an impressive pitching duel today. And here are the Rangers, bottom half of the 8th inning. And in the batter's box, it's Martin. He'll start things off, bottom half, 8th. Ackley will be coming in to pitch in this game. He'll be relieving for the Blue Jays now. Last time up, he found success with a single off Fallen.
And 2 hits coming off of 2 fastballs. We had a hunch he'd be able to get around on the fastball, and that has definitely been the case right here. No issues with timing whatsoever.
It is a strike to start the 9th, 0-1.
Well, that's just one of those the pitcher says, here it comes, try to hit it. Fastball hitter, he wanted that pitch. He just didn't quite come up with the swing.
Tries to ring him up with a fastball away, but it's 1-2.
Well, Gary, he's got such an effective fastball. He likes to use it. You know, 1-2 count. He doesn't like to mess around. Look for him to go right at him with the heater.
He fouls that one off. Really nailed that one right through the middle of the infield. And through for a hit. The go-ahead run is on. He's trying for second.
Well, you're talking about a guy who's swinging a pretty hot bat right now. His 3rd hit of this ball game, and it comes with nobody out in the inning.
It's Colon at the plate. Well, he digs in here, Steve. A golden opportunity to be the hero.
And with nobody out, they need to find a way to it.
Slowly on the ground to third. That's one. And two. A double play. Around the horn they go, and they rack up a couple of outs.
That's a pitcher's best friend, but also a manager's best friend as they get the double play.
Odell is up now. He flew out his last time up. The pitch. Looked like he pulled off that one. He's behind on the count 0-1.
But just an absolutely great pitch. You wonder why the batter swung through it. If he can continue to throw that pitch right there, they're not going to hit that one today.
Pulls it back 1-1. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. And Martin puts that away to retire the side. No runs, one hit, and no one left on base. We're all knotted up in Texas. Things will start getting a little more difficult. Third man in the lineup coming up. It's Nelson Cruz. Here's the first pitch. Slider misses badly with it. 1-0.
When you throw a breaking ball like this, you want to start it on the corner and break it off the zone, trying to get the hitter to chase.
There's a swing and a shot. High, deep, straightaway center field. He heads all the way back to the warning track and gets the out. Now batting with one down, Adrian Beltre. 0 for 3 to this point. And the first pitch. It's hit foul by Beltre. The pitch. That's a strike and an 0-2 count. And Beltre now, be careful of the K.
Well, you talk about a big rip at such a slow pitch, comes up empty.
Lined hard down the left field line. And there we go, the winning run on base. He's going to try and test him here. That's a really good pitch, Steve, and an 0-2 offering to keep that down and in.
That's a perfect pitcher's pitch. At this point, you've got to tip your hat to the batter. That's a solid job.
Kinsler gets a shot here. And he is batting here late in the game in a crucial spot.
Well, you've got a base runner. You don't know if you're going to get another opportunity. The game may be on the line right here.
This is the chance at a game-winning RBI. And a home run back in the fourth inning. Much too close for the runner's concern. He's back in there, though. And he's back easily. Made a dive to get in. Here's the 1-0. 1-0 pitch. That's a cutter in there. 1-1.
When you can hit your spot with that kind of movement down and into the hitter, you're way ahead of the game.
And Kinsler watches that one outside.
That's a good spot to miss with that thing just off the corner.
Gets back in time. Good idea. He's back in there safely. Now the 2-1. Kinsler on the swing and a miss, and the count is even. Trying to keep him close. He's back on the bag. He deals. Taps this one foul off to the left. A dive, and he's back in easily. Has to dive, but he's back in there in time. And he's back easily. Made a dive to get in. Much too close for the runner's concern. He's back in there, though. And another foul ball.
All you can do right now on a 2-2 count, you know the pitcher can strike you out, is battle and put the ball in play any way you can. The fact that he fouled that pitch off let you know that he's seeing it well.
And he dives back safely. Two-two pitch. Curveball misses, and it's full, 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. And Ian Kinsler swinging right through that one. That is strike 3.
With 2 strikes, the hitter wanted the fastball. He got it, but didn't do anything with it. Well, the team putting their faith in Seth Smith. They realize a chance for him to really come up big in a clutch situation.
Swung on, hit in the air to right center. And that's out number 3. So they pick up a hit but leave a man at second and fail to score. Extra innings continue in Texas. It'll be batters 2 through 4 due up next.
Hey, guys, getting interesting. Brett Laurie up at the plate, itching to come up big for a hit for his teammates.
Top half of this extra inning with a batter who could be the go-ahead, and maybe that one put in play. This one to Bourbon. Andrus. One away.
Now, there's nothing worse than getting your pitch and just getting underneath it and popping out to short. Not going to be happy with that.
And here's Prince Fielder.
Well, as a manager, you have to appreciate pitching performances like that. He threw a lot of pitches. He left it all on the mound. Very effective today, and that's what counts.
Flew out last time. Had a couple of hits, 4 trips to the plate. Fielder fouls it off yet again. And Prince Fielder misses on that one. That's strike 3.
You've got to have better plate discipline than that. With 2 strikes, you need to be defensive and try to make contact. But when you get a fastball, you need to read whether it's a strike or not.
It's going to be DeJesus. Grounded out last time. And the first pitch. And that one fouled off by DeJesus. Here's the pitch. Swings and grounds this one foul, wide of third. DeJesus again fouling that one off. Line drive fouled off towards first. Hit on the ground. Andrus with a pickup. Throws on to first. Side is retired. No scoring here. Thompson at the plate. He's ready to start it out here in the home half of the 10th. That's at the knees for a called strike.
When you can hit your spot with that kind of movement down and into the hitter, you're way ahead of the game.
Hit hard to second. Lowry's there. Throw one to first in time, one away. And we're going to see Martinez here. Trying again here, just one for 3 thus far. Top half of the inning here in extras, and here's a guy who could put this ball game away.
Now, Gary, this one's big. Whenever a pitcher faces off with one of the most dangerous hitters in the game.
Swung on, hit. And that is in there, the go-ahead run on base.
We talk about a guy who's swinging it right now as good as anybody. That's his 3rd hit of the ball game thus far. Let's see if this can mount a rally with nobody out.
Dixon at the plate. Well, he digs in here, Steve. A golden opportunity to be the hero.
And with nobody out, they need to find a way to advance the runner into scoring position.
And he starts him out. Swinging a drive deep in the left field. Racing back. Warning track wall. And out of here. A home run. 2 runs, 1 swing. Perfect time for a 2-run homer. That's what they wanted to get the advantage.
Blue Jays offense getting it done right now. They take the lead, getting the big hits that they want, Gary.
First pitch on the way. Swung on, liner to right.
Well, that's hit number 15 in them for that one. And, boy, you get 15 hits in a game, the manager can just sit back and relax and watch his team work.
It's Perry at the plate. 3 for 4 thus far. And here's the first one. Swing and a miss on the ball below the knees. 0-1.
Well, anytime you can spot your slider down in the strike zone, you're going to have a lot of success in the game. I tell you what, any hitter will tell you, anytime that slider's down in the zone, it's almost impossible to hit.
Pitch on the way. Hit sharply towards the hole. I think there's an issue of how much is left in his tank right here, so that bullpen's going to get active.
You know, it's still early in the game, though, so I'd be surprised if they make this move this early. They may just getting prepared in case they need to go there.
It's Colon at the plate. He hit into a double play as last time. And it falls in there. That's going to be a single. And around third on his way home. And he scores from second base.
Well, they continue to pour it on here in extra innings. Nothing like building a little extra cushion before you have to take the field.
Odell in the box. And he has 2 men on with nobody out. A base hit here would probably put this game out of reach.
Well, you're right, Gary. They've got to find a way to get out of this inning without giving up a run, or this could end up in the loss column.
And they've not had to struggle here at the plate in this game. They just keep building on this lead. Pops him up. Andrus. 1 away.
Got him off balance, got him up front a little bit. Easy pop out to the shortstop.
Now here is Brett Laurie. The openings continue for Toronto's lineup. Swung and a fly ball. That one's fouled. Here's the pitch. Liner between first and second. And they score the run. He throws, not in time, in there at third. So the rally here energized every new opportunity they take advantage of.
Excellent base running right there, getting himself into second base. Great read on his part, and love the aggressiveness.
And you've got to decide what you're going to do in those situations before you ever get to first base. That's what he did.
And that's what he did. You know what? Aggressive, taking that turn exactly the way he needed to, never missing a beat.
It's going to be DeJesus, and he'll be hacking right here, Steve, with the sacks full.
And he can pretty much put this game out of reach with a big hit.
And that one fouled off by DeJesus. He swings now and really hit that. Two retired here. Here comes the runner for the plate. That's one. Braves in the box now. Now, definitely not an overstatement to say this offense may not be stoppable today. Fielder's the runner at first. Runner on at second base. Oh, and there they go. Line towards first. And there's another one. They really are stringing these hits out. And Laurie crosses the plate.
Well, they just keep adding to the lead right now. That ought to be enough to carry them through the bottom half of the inning, I think.
Dixon at the plate. So the direction here. Steve, for this lineup, just stay in charge. Right now they are. That one goes foul. He delivers. Swings, hits this one pretty well. Deep right center. Martin's there. That'll do it as they put that one away. And mercy, what an offensive game. And mercifully for this defense to bring that pitcher off the mound. And if you're just joining in, Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk bringing you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. And Bourbon settles in. He has a chance here, leading off the bottom of the 11th inning. 0-1 is the count. We get ready here in the bottom of the 11th.
I threw that one exactly where he wanted it, down and in.
And he looks at a slider in there, and it's 1-2 now.
Now, 1-2 is a pitcher's count, so there's no reason to give him a good pitch to hit right here.
That swung on and flied to right. That should be a base hit. So that brings up Nelson Cruz.
Well, just what his team needed. He continues to swing a great bat. 3 hits from now in this ball game, and he's on with no outs. Well, one guy this pitching staff should be worried about is Nelson Cruz. A ton of power. Talk to managers around the game. They said if someone's going to
swing and a drive, deep left center. And he'll take an extra base on this one. It's rolling towards the wall. Around third, he's going to try for it. And the throw. And he crosses the plate all the way from first base.
Well, this is a guy right here that was made to hit fastballs, and that's what he looks for, and that's what he got right there. Put a good swing on it. He knew what to do with it for that double.
And Aubrey at the plate. Nice to get production, but sometimes it comes when you're pretty well under the bellwether.
Well, I still got a long way to go to really get back.
Swung, ground ball to short. Bazardo. And the throw pulls him off the bag. He is safe. Boy, what a time now to capitalize. If they can.
Well, we might see a visit to the mound right here. 3 straight hits in this inning.
Ball.
They may need to go out and at least let him catch his breath if they're going to leave him in this game.
First pitch he let go by, and it was a ball, 1-0.
Now, he didn't chase that one. That pitch down and away. Good movement on the cut fastball. He just laid off of it. It's a pitch with 2 strikes. You better be swinging at it.
Kinsler will take it up high. Now Kinsler, a 3-1 count. He can be selective.
That's a good spot to miss with that thing, just off the corner.
3-1 is a slider that's by him, 3-2.
Well, when in doubt, when you're undecided, swing hard, and that's what he did. But he got the slider, and he swung through.
Swing and a rocket toward short. And that'll get him aboard there on a roll. And Cruz comes in.
They don't want to just lay down and die. They're going to continue to try to battle and see if they can't come back into this thing. They're getting a little bit closer at the very least. They gain some momentum for the next day.
And it's Smith batting. Well, they're making a stab at it. Trouble is they've got a big mountain to climb. Boston will be the new pitcher. They've decided it's time to bring a new arm into this one. Here's the delivery. And he fouls another one off. On the way. Swung on, popped way up to shallow right. That's one down. Thompson at the plate. Grounded out his last time through. Runners on first and second with one out. Swings and misses. The sinker, 0-1.
Looking for the ground ball out, trying to get the hitter to roll over on it. Throws that sinker on the outside corner.
That's a foul ball. Big breaking ball misses, 1-2.
A good break on the curveball right there, but he just didn't offer at it.
The 1-2 on its way. Swing and a miss on the fastball, second out in the inning.
Well, he's up in the mid-90s now, so pretty good velocity, but not much break on it.
Good job of keeping him guessing by changing speeds out there.
Boy, John, you saw the effect of that swing. He wasn't even in the same time zone.
But going from off speed to a heater like that is never easy, and even guys that make the big bucks have a hard time adjusting.
And we're going to see Martinez here. He's had one hit 4 times up. Here we go. He'll come in to score.
Well, 2 hits the last game, and you can see he was getting a little confidence as that game went on, and he's carrying it into this one with another good start.
And in the batter's box, it's Martin. All important production at this point in the ball game. Cut that deficit, keep pushing. That's what they're after.
Now they're trying to apply a sledgehammer to this lead now as they trail by 3 runs after that hit. Come back here after all of this would be stunning.
And Craig Kimbrell is the pitcher. He comes in to close for Toronto.
Not a lot of speed out at second base, Gary, so I don't suspect stolen base is in order here. He needs to get a good secondary lead, though, so he can score on a base hit.
Good-looking fastball. Called the ball, though, 2-1. It would be really stunning, and they might even win that Golden Sledgehammer Award for extra inning effort.
Oh, the Golden Sledgehammer, yeah. What carat gold is that sledgehammer?
It's 25.
Well, either way, it would be clutch.
Here's the pitch. Tough pitch to lay off that time. Full count, 3-2.
Good progress for this offense. Anytime you can put up a crooked number in a comeback, that really helps. They picked up 3.
And he strikes him out, and this ball game is over. They could not get that potential tying run on base.
Contributions from a lot of different Blue Jays today allowed Toronto to play to victory.
It's time now to recognize our player of the game.
Well, you know what they say, that everyone loves to see the long ball when you come to a game, and he certainly gave the fans what they wanted to see. He's got to be feeling pretty good about himself.
And Steve, they're able to put this one away in the record book. Here is Nelson Cruz. He had a very solid .385 average last year against the Jays.
When you're looking at your schedule to start the season, this is the one you circle because you know you're going to get a lot of hits in this series.
And Nelson Cruz swings and misses at that one, not leaving up the count. Last time out was a loss for the Rangers. They won game one, opportunity to try and take the rubber match. Swing, a high drive down the left field line. It is gone. Goodbye, Homer. The Rangers with a big fly. They were down by 3. Just like that, a 3-run homer.
Now, we don't talk about momentum a lot in baseball, but it has clearly shifted in this game. All tied up right now, but you have to credit the Rangers' offense. Looks like things are starting to click. Well, that fastball had teeth on it. It just took. A bite out of that guy.
Now Ian Kinsler. The opening continuing. There's a swing and a ground ball. Springtime around Major League Baseball. Here's a look at the Blue Jays. This Texas series ends tonight. Nothing scheduled for them tomorrow. They'll face a rival with their AL East division. The Orioles hosting that one. It'll be a 3-game series. After that, they'll host the White Sox for a series at home. Here's the pitch. That'll be strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes now. Seth Smith will be watching to make sure he doesn't get K'd here.
That changeup away is one of the most effective pitches because.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. Picked up. Got one. On to first. Safe. Can't get the back end of that one. Thompson at the plate. Still seeking his first hit of the ball game. Smith on first. Belcher. Third. And Craig Kimbrell is the pitcher as the Blue Jays bring in the reliever.
Well, in the late innings, now it's time for the managers to match wits to see who can best utilize his bench and his bullpen to win this game.
Keeps it down that time, 0-2. Oh, tough one to lay off right there, that fastball, 1-2.
You got the hitter down in the hole. You know he struggles with sliders when he's behind in the count. You got to throw him the slider.
1-2 pitch coming. Inside for a ball, we're even at 2.
Trying to throw it in on the hitter's hands right here. Trying to get him to flinch and open up. He just laid off the pitch, didn't get the strike.
On the ground to short. Picks it up. Throws to first, side is retired. They come up with 3 runs here and have drawn even. We're all knotted up in Texas. Jose Bautista will lead it off. And he starts him out. A shot up the middle. And he's on. That's the go-ahead run. He's going to try and test him here.
Well, a great job right there by the first hitter in this inning to get on base.
Broxton is going to come into the ball game now and run.
Well, this is what you want. You've got speed on first base, tie ball game.
He's running. Here's one hit very well deep. 1 down, and they'll hold him at first base. And Bradley settles in. He's batting now late in this game. Only 1 out.
And the defense looking for the double play ball. The hitter trying to hit one in the gap.
Trying to move that runner around from first. And this one's up the middle. The pick. Gets 1. And 2. A double play. Well, that's one way to keep your pitch count down. They wrap that inning up with 3 pitches. We are still knotted up in Texas. And we're going to see Martinez here. He's ready to give his best at bat right here. First position, home half of the night. There's a strike from Kimbrel, now 0-1. And with that right-hander warming up in the bullpen here, I'm not sure quite what they're thinking.
Well, with the left-handed hitter on deck, he's probably getting ready for hitters later in the lineup.
Good hard slider that time. He's in control in the count now, 0-2. That's swung on a liner here, and it's caught by Laurie. And in the batter's box, it's Martin. Blew out last time. Kimbrel with the delivery. Sliders in there for a called strike.
A good late break, hard break on that breaking pitch. Outstanding effort.
And it's taken outside by Martin for a ball.
A great movement on that two-seam fastball, trying to start it on the corner, running it off the plate. The hitter just laid off.
Ground ball. Perry. 2 away.
Well, Elvis Andrus in this situation trying to light this one up. Guys, see if he uses his speed to his advantage.
Well, no hits yet, but he'll get another chance right here. And starts him out here. Swinging a drive, deep left center. And Cruz is there. And he meanders over to put it away. Little warm-up action going in the bullpen. That's a right-hander up and throwing.
Well, they're going to wait for the right-handed hitter on deck to get announced, and then they'll probably make the move to the pen.
It's Colon at the plate. Not looking last time. Here's a ball hit high in the air, deep into left field to the wall. He makes an unbelievable catch. That's going to rob him of a home run.
Now, when you make a play like that, everybody in the dugout is smiling, greeting you with high fives. Instead of a home run, the inning is over.
No scoring here. And if you had just tuned in, hi, Gary Thorne with John Truck, Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. Hasn't had much success yet in this game. He's hoping to get something this time. Here's the first one. This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. And he gets to it.
Well, they followed the advanced scouting report to a T. They played the outfielders back that time, and he hit it right into the teeth of the defense.
And it's fielder batting.
This is where the manager earns his money. Let's see if this move pays off.
Top half of this extra inning with a batter who could be the go-ahead and maybe the winning run.
Now, this is going to be an all-out
grounder up by Beltre. And he scoops it up. And the throw pulls him off the bag. He is safe. It's going to be Broxton now. He stands in now with 2 down. Possible go ahead at first.
Well, look for them to be very aggressive on the bases here. Possibly an attempted steal.
It's Bizzardo at the plate. He'll grab a bat and hit here.
Well, it's a luxury for the manager having a lefty coming off the bench like this guy. They go to him here, hoping it's the right move against the right-handed pitcher. But Gary, he really doesn't have the speed necessary to steal a base right here. They have to be very careful. Too much of a risk to take right now in a tie ball game.
Fastball waved at, missed, 1-1.
Oh, he just swung late on that one. That's what you call getting gassed up.
Swing and a bouncer up the middle. And Andrus is able to make the play. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. Thompson at the plate. He's got his work cut out for him to start this bottom half of inning number 11. Top half of this extra inning, and this is where these battles between hitters and pitchers become very intense.
If you talk to both of these managers, Gary.
That one put in play. This one to Bourbon. Play is made. Nixon at the plate. He hit into a double play as last time. The pitch. Swung on and fouled away. And Thompson takes care of that one.
Well, he hit this one on the screws, but luckily the first baseman had him positioned properly and had the big O.
He'll be leading it off here in the top half of the inning. And here's the first one. Boy, that one is stung up the middle. And his throw is in time for out number one. It's Cologne at the plate. He flew out his last time up. A smash to first. And out. Pitcher makes a nice play at first base.
That was a nice play. Saw the opportunity at first. Didn't waste any time getting over. That's the key. Beat the runner to the bag.
Good hustle off the mound. Odell is the batter now. Trying again here. Just 1 for 5 in this one. Hit on the ground up the middle. Picked up by Kinsler. Throws on to first. Side is retired. Amazingly fast inning. Outs here coming quickly. 3. So Seth Smith leading it off. Last time up, flew out. Top half of the inning here in extras, and here's a guy who could put this ball game away.
Gary, this one's big. Whenever a pitcher faces off with one of the most dangerous hitters in the game, the stakes are raised. Let's see how they handle it.
Swung on, put in play. This one to Cruz. That's one away. One away as Prince Fielder sets in. He homered back in the third. First pitch on the way. That one fouled off by Fielder. Drill towards third. Gets down. The go-ahead runs on base. He's trying for second.
He goes right with the pitch and slaps the ball into left field.
And if you try and pull that pitch, you're probably not even going to get the bat on it.
It's a ground ball to second base if he pulls that one.
It's Pizzardo at the plate. He's batting now late in this game. Only one out.
And the defense looking for the double play ball. The hitter trying to hit one in the gap.
Trying to move that runner around from first. 1-1 now. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. Martin's there. Roams over, puts it away. Graves up at the plate. He stands in now with 2 down. Possible go ahead at first.
Well, look for them to be very aggressive.
There he goes towards second. That one swung on its line. And it's through. That's a base hit.
Well, coming off that amazing 4-hit performance the last time out, getting his team a win, he's off to another great start already early in this one.
Nixon at the plate. 0 for 2 thus far. Oh, there he goes. Pops him up. Andrus. And that one's put away to retire the side. So no runs, 2 hits, and they strand 2. And in the batter's box, it's Martin. He'll get things going here in the bottom half of the inning.
Well, the hometown fans going home in celebratory fashion, Gary, as they win this one in the final inning, getting it done.
Always like to recognize the player of the game, and we've got one today, without question, Nelson Cruz.
Well, it just seems funny that every...
And Steve, that ought to send these folks home happy.
Oh, no question about it. They get the win in a close game, a lot of excitement.
2 runners for Prince Fielder. Lost in their last contest for the O's. That's now 9 in a row they've lost. Boy, this is a tough stretch.
Well, I tell you what, things just aren't going the way of this team right now.
And this at bat. Already 0-1. First pitch was a strike. Every little thing that goes wrong in these losing streaks, you just get your head down.
Well, you absolutely do. But what they have to do is they have to relax, take a deep breath, and play up to their capabilities.
Laurie's after the stolen base. And Prince Fielder misses on that one. That's strike 3. Over to third, not in time. They weren't able to get that lead out. Good, strong throw right there to get his man.
Well, quick release. It looked like the runner was a little slow getting himself started on his jump, and the catcher able to gun him down.
RBI situation. Here's Jose Bautista.
He's pretty troubled.
Swings, hits this one pretty well. Deep right center. This one to Jones. And there's the third out. And heading to the dugout, Zach Britton. Works his way out of the first inning without allowing anyone to score. And first chance next for the O's. And doing the pitching, Max Scherzer. He's starting for Toronto. As he gets into this Baltimore lineup, Steve, strategy-wise,
well, Max Scherzer on the mound, it's going to be about aggression and aggressiveness. He attacks the zone, an explosive fastball that can overwhelm the hitters, and a slider to get a swing and a miss.
And this is what they've been working for. In this ball game, golden opportunity here. Base hit, we've got a whole new game.
We don't know how many of these opportunities you're going to get. You have to capitalize when you do. I think he's up to it.
This is a clutch hit situation. Here's the 0-1 pitch by Britton. There's a swing and a line drive. The second, there's one. So they pick up 2 hits in the inning, but leave the bases loaded. No production yet from Toronto. We got the bottom 3. Costa batting now. He's going to start the second for the home team. Starts him out with a fastball for a strike. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to short. Lowry's there. And his throw is in time for out number 1. Keep your MLB fix going this Wednesday. It's going to be Shane Victorino and the New York Yankees. They play host to the Los Angeles Angels. Game gets underway 7 o'clock Eastern. He takes that one. Scherzer has him on 1. He's the RBI leader from a year ago. And here's the first one. Swung on line to right center field. And that'll put him on another hit. And there it is. That's the tie-breaking run. They're ahead. And they're behind in this ball game. And by the looks of things, they got a starter out there who's tiring.
There's no question about it. I think they have to strongly consider making a move here as we see him before our eyes running out of gas.
Now batting with 1 down to Jose Bautista. Last year he went 1 for 2 against Zach Britton. And that's 2. A double play. they strike for 2 runs, and that gives them the lead. The Blue Jays gaining the upper hand here. And if you are just tuning in, hi, Gary Thorne along with John Truck, Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. It's going to be Johnson now. He flew out his last time up. And a strike to start the 5th, but you've got an 0-1 count.
You say ground ball, that's the best.
Here we go with a little breakdown on the types of pitches that he's throwing on the mound that are turning into hits.
But checking out this guy's changeup, it's been hit 3 times over the course of the game.
And it's fouled away. He takes off for 3rd. And he fouls another one off. Ball 2nd out in the inning.
He's got a shot to get out of this now. Big time out. I've got 2 down. He's only 1 out away from working out of this jam.
Look at our leaderboard brought to you by State Farm. And look at the teams with the most. Hits when it mattered most. Blue Jays number 1, the Red Sox 2nd, in 3rd the Tigers, 4th the White Sox, and 5th best the A's.
Well, one of the most clutch teams in all of baseball last year, hitting with runners in scoring position, they were the best at it. They love those clutch situations. Seems like every guy in the lineup seems to bear down when they have guys in scoring position, and they deliver runs.
To right center, this one to Jones. And there's the 3rd out. They pick up no runs on a hit, and they lead 2-1. Toronto 2, Baltimore 1. And it's Matt Wieters. He'll lead it off. Had a base hit his last time up. And he'll have to try and find a way out of this if he's going to keep this ball game tied.
The pitcher's got to be a little uptight right now. He's lost his confidence. They've been working to fix him, but this is a tough situation to make yourself right.
Steve, let's take a look at those numbers off the mound.
I'll tell you what, he's just very effective against these righties. The fastball is getting the job done for him. Ground ball after ground ball.
And a swing and a miss on Britton's pitch, and it will go to 0-1. He has been on it tonight, 2 for 3 on Britton.
You know, you got to start second-guessing the scouting report on him right now. He's got 2 fastballs for hits right now. You've got to possibly change the plan of attack.
Picked up by Hardy. So Laurie is retired. Players with the most extra base hits from last year. Let's take a look here to see if State Farm.
Well, if you're looking for 2 guys to stop at first base, these two guys in this game aren't the ones to do it. Seems like every time they hit the ball, they are rounding first and heading into second, at least second base. They have a ton of power. They put the ball in play. They can be dangerous.
Fielder settling in. Had an RBI single his last time to the plate. Drove in a run earlier in the game. First pitch he let go by, and it was a ball, 1-0.
Trying to get the ground ball out, you throw that 2-seam fastball away from the hitter, trying to get him to reach and roll over it. He laid off with it here.
1-1 pitch. That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. Into the alleyway. He'll likely get extra bases on this.
Well, this happens a lot. You bring in a reliever, possibly the specialist, or just a guy to try to get a nice fresh arm in there. A lot of times these pitching changes result in an extra base hit like we just saw. He had a great AB right there, though.
Jose Bautista coming up to the plate in a critical situation in this game, Gary. Let's see if he can get...
There's a swing, line drive, center field. And in there, he has struggled today. Now finally a base hit in the record book. And he scores, and the tie is broken. They take the lead. That hit knocks in a run. We take a look at the win expectancy graph.
Back out how Bautista 4th and walks, 9th in RBI. Ranked in the top 15 home run, among the top 10 power batters around the game.
Towards the gap, right center. In there, and this is going to be trouble. And they can't cut it off. It'll roll to the wall. Here's Bautista heading home. And the throw. And he's in there to score all the way from first base.
Well, the hitter makes an adjustment going down on the pitch at the bottom of the strike zone and drives it here.
And you get a run scored if you're in that at-bat. What you want to do is make contact. He did. That pays off. Dixon at the plate. And they've not had the struggle here at the plate in this game. They just really nailed that one right through the middle of the infield. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. They pick up 2, 3 hits straight. And welcome to those. If you're just tuning in, 2K Sports, Major League Baseball. This is Gary Thorne along with Steve Phillips and John Crook. Last time up, 2 out. 2 outs and a runner on second. Now the first pitch on the ground to short. Hardy gets to it. Throws to first, side is retired. They pick up no runs on 1 hit and leave them in. And it's Matt Wieters. He'll lead it on. Single and scored his last time around. You know, he's trying desperately to get out of this inning with that 2-run lead intact, but a couple base here.
Well, he has the right look in his eyes, Gary, right now. He looks at the Skelly handles the situation.
Slider stays inside. 1 ball, no strikes.
Trying to throw it in on the hitter's hands right here. Trying to get him to flinch and open up. He just laid off the pitch, didn't get the strike.
1-1 is a changeup that misses. 2-1. Hard grounded to short. Gets through. That run's gonna score.
Well, that's 3 consecutive hits he's given up. You can't be out of gas yet. Bear down and get somebody out. They don't want to go to the bullpen this early in the game.
Costa is the batter. Not looking last time.
They're down by a run. Certainly, they'd love to get him from second base to third base, but don't look for the steal here. He just doesn't have that kind of speed.
Here's a swing and a low roller up the middle. There's one. And he's going to hang on to it. No relay. Not the double play. And a chance now to check out the schedule for Toronto. They wrap up our series. They host the White Sox for a series at home. It'll be Monday through Thursday. Then they start the series to Los Angeles. So a lot of home games on the way. He takes off for second. And his throw, he is out. Great throw. 3 hits for the man. Baltimore get back Laurie leading it off. Got a couple of hits, 4 trips to the plate. First pitch on the way. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Hardy gets to it. 1 away. And it's Fielder batting. He doubled and scored in his last trip to the plate. The pitch. Swing and a liner to right center. And that's going to be a base hit for Fielder.
Well, a guy that just continues to swing the bat well in this ball game. 3 hits right now so far, and it comes with 1 out in the inning. Can it start a rally?
Here's where you want this big bat. Jose Bautista will stand in. Oh, he takes off for second. And Bautista hits this one. And gone, a home run. That could be the game winner. A little distance now, increasing their lead 1-3.
All right, now Toronto's got to be pretty darn happy with their offensive approach.
And the first pitch. Swung on, hit. Makes its way through for a single.
Clearly, he's starting to wear down out there. 3 straight hits against him. He doesn't have the velocity or the bite on his pitches that he had earlier in the game.
Dixon at the plate. He bounced out his last time. The first pitch. Swing and lined up the middle. And another. Wow, that hitting coach is smiling. The runner's coming around second on his way to third. There's the throw. And safe at second. Great hustle as he slides in. Little warm-up action going in the bullpen. That's a right-hander up and throwing.
Well, they're going to wait for the right-handed hitter on deck to get announced, and then they'll probably make the move to the pen.
It's Cologne at the plate. Had a couple of hits, 4 trips to the plate. And in there, the Blue Jays with a run. And he's on his way to third. And that makes 2 runs in. And he's thinking he can make it home, too. This lineup just feeding off itself in this ball game. Opportunities and execution. It's Perry at the plate. Now, definitely not an overstatement to say this offense may not be stoppable today.
Well, they keep tacking on runs right here, extending the lead. It's a big hit now. They're cashing in, adding on to this lead.
They've got the engines running. This is pull-away time. Up the middle it goes. And there's 1. And 2. How's that for getting out of the inning in style? They nailed the guy at the plate. We've got Harper in the box. He has the support of the home fans right now. He's their first chance here in the bottom half of the ninth. They're hoping he can get something started. Here's the first pitch. And he lays one down here. Cologne. And he throws on to first for the out. Put away.
Just having some difficulty right now trying to make up this ground. And obviously they've got a hill still to climb. And running out of time right now, only 2 outs remaining. So they've got to get something going and keep it going.
It's going to be Johnson now. Rounded out his last time through. Here we go. Here's the first pitch. There's a strike from Kimbrel, now 0-1.
Now, when he's behind in the count, he's just not a good fastball hitter, so I expect him to attack him with the fastball.
Here's the delivery. It's taken by Johnson inside.
The scouting reports indicate when the count is 1-1, he's really aggressive, so I'm being real careful on this pitch.
Johnson will foul that away. The 1-2 from Kimbrel. Fastball got him 2 down.
Good job of keeping him guessing by changing speeds out there.
And boy, John, you saw the effect of that swing. He wasn't even in the same time zone.
But going from off speed to a heater like that is never easy, and even guys that make the big bucks have a hard time adjusting.
McBath is the batter now. Hitless so far. Swung on, hit on the ground. And that'll do it, everybody. That's out number 3. This ball game over.
Contributions from a lot of different Blue Jays today allowed Toronto to play to victory.
And now let's take a look at one player clearly instrumental in this contest. He's our player of the game. It's hard to argue with the bat of Jose Bautista.
Yeah, I mean, this guy came out and made this team.
And you don't often get the bats going on the road.